In the shadowed corners of existence, where chaos whispers threats and uncertainty looms like an unseen blade, there lies a code forged in the fires of ancient warriors, a code that does not bend, does not yield, but stands eternal. Imagine a life where every decision is anchored in unyielding principles, where the storms of the world rage yet leave your core untouched. This is the essence of Bushido, the way of the samurai, a path that transforms mere survival into profound mastery. Bushido, the unbreakable code of the samurai, emerged from the turbulent eras of feudal Japan, guiding warriors not just in battle, but in the quiet art of living with integrity. It encompasses 7 timeless virtues: rectitude, courage, benevolence, respect, honesty, honor, and loyalty, each a pillar supporting the soul against the weight of existence. These are not fleeting ideals, but a hidden depth, a system of self-mastery that demands elimination of weakness and cultivation of an identity rooted in discipline. To walk this path is to embrace silence as a weapon, presence as armor, and inner strength as the true sword. In the words of the ancient texts, it is the code that turns the warrior inward, forging resilience from the raw material of the human spirit. Consider a man named Elias, a scholar in a bustling modern city, whose life once mirrored the ordered precision of a well-tended garden. Yet, as ambitions clashed with unforeseen betrayals, a colleague's deceit that shattered his career, a family's quiet unraveling, Elias found himself adrift in a sea of doubt, his days blurred by endless distractions and his nights haunted by the echo of failure. He wandered through crowded streets, his mind a battlefield of unresolved conflicts, seeking solace in fleeting comforts that only deepened his isolation. It was in this descent that Elias encountered the hidden depths of Bushido, not through grand revelation, but in the subtle pull of ancient wisdom that promised a return to equilibrium. Chapter 1. The Fractured Mirror. Elias stared into the reflection of his life, seeing not the man he aspired to be, but a fragmented soul eroded by compromise. Rectitude, the first virtue of Bushido, demands unwavering justice in one's actions, a non-negotiable alignment with truth that eliminates the illusions of self-deception. For Elias, this meant confronting the small betrayals he inflicted upon himself, skipping disciplined routines for momentary ease, allowing resentment to fester unchecked. He began with silence, sitting in the pre-dawn hours, observing his thoughts without judgment, as the samurai once meditated before dawn to sharpen their resolve. This practice revealed the internal struggle, the pull of old habits against the call of integrity, a quiet war where surrender to weakness meant defeat. Chapter 2. The Forge of Courage. As Elias delved deeper, courage emerged not as reckless bravery, but as the steady endurance to face fear with calm presence. In Bushido, this virtue is the fire that tempers the spirit, eliminating hesitation through small, daily acts of defiance against comfort. Elias applied it to his shattered career, initiating honest conversations he had long avoided, his voice steady despite the tremor within. The transformation began subtly, mornings devoted to rigorous study, evenings to acts of benevolence toward those who had wronged him, fostering respect that rebuilt his fractured relationships. Through this, he surrendered the identity of the victim, embracing instead the warrior's poise, where each step forward was a non-negotiable commitment to growth. Chapter 3. The Veil of Honor. Honor and loyalty, intertwined in Bushido's code, form the unseen threads that bind one's actions to a higher purpose, demanding elimination of ego for the sake of enduring bonds. Elias grappled with this in his family ties, where past grievances had bred silence and distance. He chose loyalty not as blind allegiance, but as honest devotion rooted in benevolence. By instituting simple systems, daily reflections on gratitude, acts of respect shown without expectation, he dismantled the barriers of pride. The internal struggle peaked in moments of doubt, yet discipline prevailed, leading to surrender, a release of grudges that allowed true presence to flourish. In this depth, Elias found his identity reshaped, no longer defined by external chaos, but by the quiet strength of the code. Chapter 4. The Eternal Presence. With honesty as his guide, Elias integrated the full spectrum of Bushido, eliminating distractions to cultivate Ichigyo Zeimai, the samurai's focus on one thing at a time. This principle, drawn from Zen influences on the warrior path, transformed his daily existence into a ritual of self-mastery, where presence silenced the noise of regret and anticipation. He faced transformations in waves, professional rebirth through courageous pursuits, personal renewal via loyal commitments, all underpinned by the non-negotiable discipline of the code. The hidden depths revealed themselves not in triumph, but in the serene acceptance of life's impermanence, echoing the samurai's readiness for any fate. In the quiet aftermath, Elias stood transformed, his life a testament to Bushido's unbreakable depths, a code that does not promise ease, but equips the soul for the inexorable flow of existence. As the ancient warriors knew, true strength lies not in conquest, but in the harmonious alignment of virtues that endure beyond the fleeting battles of the world. Walk this path with deliberate steps and discover the silence where unbreakable resolve resides.